Okay, now let's take a look to sum. So given an array of integers, nums and an integer target returned indices of the two numbers such that they added up to target. Um, and you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution. Look at the example. Is that I give you an array nums and a target 9, and you want to check if you have two numbers from this, like a 2 and a 7, 2 plus 7 equals to 9, and then give back the index of these numbers. So a very straightforward thinking about how to do this will be I will pick two numbers from this array and add them together, right? And to check if they are equal to 9. So we will do two for loops. But by doing that, the running time will be O(n) square, right? So, and I look at this, can you come up with the algorithm that is less than O(n) square, right? So we don't want to using two for loops to do this. How we can do this? I will show you one way to do this. So what we are trying to do is I want to give you one algorithm called the two pointers algorithm. And by using this algorithm, you can solve a lot of similar questions, and we will show you in later videos. So the idea is we're using two numbers. So let's first draw this array, right? We have some numbers, for example, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 6. So we have this array. What we are trying to do is we will using two pointers start from the head of this array, and also the other one point to the end of this array. And then we are trying to move the pointers and then to see if these two numbers, let's see, this is called array A. Let's see if these two pointers will add it up and compared with the target. As you can see, if we want to using this method, our array has to be sorted, right? So that's why we come to this idea is that first we needed to make it sure the array is sorted. And the second, we were using two pointers to solve this question. Okay, let's go back and try to make the code. So the first thing we want to do is we want to sort it. All right. So how we can do this? Because this is just array. For array, if we sort it, we're gonna lose the index of this array. So we need a way to remember what's original index is. So we are going to create a new array and then store the array value and the index in this new array. Okay, so let's see, we call it a new array, new nums. Okay, this new nums will be, I would say, I want to put the numbers first, and then will be the index at the end. Let's see, for index and num in new memory nums. Okay, now we can do we call it nums2, then equals to, we can do a sorted on this new nums. So what this will give us is a sorted array based on number, right? So now we have a sorted array, and what do we see here? And then now we were using 2 pointers, 1 point to the beginning of the array and 1 to the end of the array, okay? So let's call it left and right. Then we call it the nums2 minus 1. This will be the end of this array. Now we just compare. We will see while left less than right. We will check if these two numbers left, and then we will choose, because now if you just put nums left, we'll point it to like a one tuple. We will choose the first one. I'm sorry, the first one will be the number itself, right? Will be the number itself, and plus nums2 right, and 0. Let's see if it is larger than the target. So let's see. Let's assume this A array has been let's see, this array is sorted already. Okay, if it is sorted now, the left pointer now will be the smallest. While the right pointer, we pointed to the largest number, right? So if A left plus A right is larger than the target, then which means I need to pick up something smaller, right? And because here is already the smallest on the left side, so I needed to move the right. I will make the right a little bit smaller than the largest. That's why I will move the right to the left. And vice versa, if it is A left plus A right is smaller than the target, then we need to make the together, right, a little bit larger. So we need to move the left pointer to the right. So let's go back. Now, if it is larger than the target, we want to make it smaller, so we will move the right one to the left. Let's do this. I'm sorry. Let's compare it. If, right? So, and let's see. Else if nums2 left 0 and plus nums2 right 0 is less than target, we want to increase the sum. That's why we want to move the left one to the right. Else they will equal together, right? That's when we can return our value. So we will return the index. So what the index is we will return a nums2 what do you want to return? So we will return an array like this, okay? So we're gonna return an array which will be nums2 right 1 and nums2 left. We'll just do left 1, do num2 right 1. Okay, so if we cannot find anything, then we will just return none. So let's check it. Okay, submit. You see, okay, this is we're using a two pointers solution for this two sum. Next video, I'm going to show you how we can use a hash map to solve this one.